to the Criminal Offences Act we have and the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act. Long and short of it is valid. So it's like just like every lawyer in Ghana, it's a solicitor of the Supreme Court of Ghana. Every lawyer in Ghana, and the way our laws are made, every lawyer is a solicitor of the Supreme Court. In the same way, when you find it with the captain in the Supreme Court and yet it's signed by the magistrate, that's how the laws were formulated, and these forms were designed long ago before you and I were born.
So this warrant, is it issued by the Supreme Court or the Circuit Court?
It's a Circuit Court.
It's a Circuit Court. Okay, so we've talked about this arrest warrant. How does an arrest warrant like this work in practice?
Okay. In terms of very detailed nitty-gritties, we may have to fall on the police. But generally, with experience on how it works with previous clients, once the order has been issued by the court, so the police take it to their quarters, like their headquarters, their office, and then there is an Interpol unit within the police service in Ghana here. So there's an office. When you go to the CID headquarters, they are in the Interpol unit. So when their normal administrative things have been done, that's on the IGP's level, it's handed over to the Interpol unit. Then they send it electronically to Interpol International. You say because Ghana is a member country, right? Yeah, so they send it to the Interpol International, and usually it's in an electronic form because it's done in such a way that all the member countries can then have access to it, so that they can look for NAM1.
And this may come with its picture and etc., right?
Exactly. So this is a red alert. Usually when an arrest warrant like this is issued, in Interpol they have various alerts. You have the red alert, yellow alert, black alert, blue alert, and all that.
So I'm guessing red alert means this is the most serious of the alerts.
Exactly. So this is a red alert. So it means that all efforts, diligent efforts, will be made to look for him so that he'll be arrested. And this is a provisional arrest, because once he's arrested, then the issue now will be how to extradite him to Ghana.
That's a no Jabba Pounds Menum, Mr. Bakubisukura, not in the flight in morning now for me and San Okan 19. Now, Umudiasa, and Yasam Ketwa. Now, to say yes, Bibiakoi. Papa will be when I scaffold Kurumalo. You do baby Nesca no credit, cause or 20 papas at the well in no more account. Yeah, was signing your dress blessing. We need, hey, what's the sign? Now, you must say, Bram. Media houses, you want 20 pound water. Hey, Cassie. Na ya sam ko twese brei na hwani eduru baabi na upiem wo eye gomu aho baabi a se member of parliament nkro mu tu no de ama no pre kopɛ koye demonstration chenchen si wo mra member of parliament ba force na se SMP obi nkase wo ni bi ena obi nkase wa ye boni bi ana se bia bi etisa ana se onye skentua asem na aba ne na afiafia ho na asem na aba no ena ano odin Ghana fo ene enu amete se nipa wo ho a musika wo 600,000 and so more demonstration say 1.8 million. You know, ni pato me no ka sem prepare there. A post for no court na here no Supreme Court wo nya say bia local court first say why court be a circuit court na appeal Supreme na mu and no mo de ho nkrata ba ya ma and they see adi boss so the red alert ya to so na ni pada say the red alert to so they say adena no ayedin papa until Menzgold home common here but once na me chia hajia ya ko Frankisi abako no to say the kra me bie no woton wo da no bro nya bre no say ya fa siesie ho na mama fo hu semte anti uko onyumere kwa abakwakoto no beat kama pa ene wo bie ewo ho na watumi akọ na wakọjoje hajia eye Frankis anim ho a na ene wamo a wo musika ne bie ewo Menzgold ene ombetwetwenko ye be Ministry of Agric na ene Deputy Minister Yere Honorable Oduro yene na twetwenkomo adwuma pa ene adwuma so omoyo ewo ministry honomo na krata na ba kokura me warrant to arrest go say in the Supreme Court of Ghana to IGP and any other the actual police officer and order ohia soro ho a 02/19 and officers of this court whereas Rostete actual of Accra and the actual is accused of the offense state of the offense defrauding by false pretense no actual section 131 of Act 29160 and a wo mu a Rostete no wo yi afi court at Accra issued at Accra 9th January so bi ane ne de ya Supreme Court we crowd the Circuit Court and wodin sa asase ya Actual Magistrate Court de and wa ha yi say we su ye na apia de na apia mensa ne de nie ye no so free in the Supreme Court of Ghana and so we de what they say signature of judge or magistrate and then so wa ha ye no so court and Samawa ye no so ye de hwe no na no so red alert ntinei ese board of directors baako 9 ono ka ho anan e na o mo hwehwe o mo kira kwan yenalente from the CID boss ma meti wa na wa kire mi se papa no woni Ghana ha o tu no tonya ne ye se ye no kra se yoko invited wo koye e na wo san ekokọ okọ ha ewi akire na se wo de ho aka wura mi nka so adwane o woni Ghana ha mi de mi nka so adwane na mo woni Ghana ha ya ne o msi Interpol ene ekofa na ba utie wo mo mpanimfo so a communication director na wo kire so mo France se o mu tua sika ni bie ya emu ose emu se 660,000 se die we matua eno kura no mo tua o mo sika 4,000 5,000 no mo am dia 7.9 ne de mo de dem se usika no so do nto 15% 10% 5% no kura mo matua pebres ka di 4,000 5,000 ene ade no kura no mo am pere so se mo betwam contract mu ena o mo France so eno kura no de ho samba because no mo so mo twam kura no you lose a certain percentage of our amount. I don't know how it is. You miss out more why na ye ni omo ninkom kwa am fa so Bank of Ghana commercial bank wo ho Barclays wo ho ADB wo ho any ade ho nyina so investment ya mudi omusika koto ho mama makwaba go fa France
Efrem
Evans Ewudi peja na musika kodi obi wa untumi nkasa de ho
Is say abom pisa.
Enti aba kasa no kwa ye. Wa ya kasa de komando.
Ahwe ni na komando ma ye.
Iba sakwa aba o so de say bra.
Me de Mahmoud
Salif. Wa fa Ibas. Ye den na wusika kopie mo Menzgold. Kwan be so. Hwan na bo wa mane na den na ate na den na hunu. Ya o do sika because me kai pa say Tama Bank of Ghana de one in bank buy. Mo akure ya kwa demonstration say en kai luntum. Fire ho na ye kura no me sky papa de mamo na ye ya etie kaso mo am kwa we love Menzgold mo na mo ye
ni pakuo bi no share da akote obi achi no debi I mean and there me te Menzgold ho asem way back 2013 2014 but nipa no o introduce kind no me no man family am
2013 2014
man family am no so
na nipa no se say
oh no wo musia as ni bi no se o e bia investment bi e wo kaswa na o mututo gold e 20 udi usika e ko gold na won no trade amount but okay no say 27% as at that time interest yes
2013 na 27% na bra wo tie na say
and I'm say ade we there
adwuma be na satam na
me ye construction
we construction
yes enti okan asa no de ba metrim enukura nya me anim na hwan na oto no na e wo so gu nanum anka onko ye ne
de me dwene hu mu
enti e ba asa no me dwene ho na me ne me bankers no ne madam ba kokodi ho nkomo
say
investment bi a obi aka kire me na odwen ho san because una wo financial sector
and you know I say me say mass dey me na bompa
okay na me say me kwa ko bisa nti oh no so okay too juicy
say more de dodo
too juicy
say more de dodo
car bank head office say more de dodo
say more de dodo 27
de dodo nti
dwene ho biom
say Evans dwene ho biom ye careful anya wo mdo sika bedwan na me dwene ho sometimes no kura nya mi na me wo be 10,000 bi a ho jo a
2013
at that time I ho jo a me fan nya hwe na wo car bank and
nga hona nka ukoyie
nka me koyie
na o ka chere no
me ka chere no se me ntwan
ya sure so kan no ka chere se me iska wa hena yo
ya na anokure na no nti Francis kan manje ma ye but me ditum so okay dia waka no me yende me fa ne sa you know and me kobe adwuma no me tika so anso nti me hu se nkrofo dia akone aba na obi fufuro san introduce we chair me bi am say dey me te ho asema che
nkrofo diske jam
nti me buse mu na say for now no percentage na ko 10%
te sa ateba form
e
say we ja ho kra
nti am say okay no kra nya me ni man frem madam for them bona mane but say
bre am nkrofo diske jam
and na me koyi misika you know me call Zenith Bank say me koyi misika you know the whole managing account no I say Mr. Evans,
why are you taking everything?
Look, Usika we me farmer because me no personal and there be my man I says me use Uska. Nti onyere me nti otimi yere me pa no kra me farmer. Me a music as otimi ka James no on farmer me. Na masamechi. So me call ene de me ni me pupo me ka chenze me a musika.
E fa ho be.
Na me koji misika no
na papa esi ne menya na mfama ne
de ma me de koy na
na esen
100,000
o say na wa boa no amele du 1 billion wa boa no akeka bo ma amele du year ben
no see year last year February March
just from 2013 no anya tete ho a twenya 2018
tina me hwese
me hu say na sa time na caution ni nyina ba silo
caution ne de say obi ka say caution aya
ma fa anye case say e kasa tete
antisa but see uti office one now see where you su caution be na nipa do o say po na betisa e be hu sa de
kasa ne e ka ho asema na obi wo ho mpe radio ni TV tie what say e ka ni super no achi
obi wo ho no kra wa dwi ni kra ba bi e nam no Bichre bibia lucky baby ma.
Just all to na that time na 1 billion no na all the kotoa na person dey infrastructure no yeden.
Actually me na me ye project bi.
And na person dey infrastructure no go ye project.
Ye kranka dey be at least
1 billion.
Yeah, be at the end of the day.
No, you can't reach 1 billion. Yes, kato. Yeah, and I say me kika be bom nya 1 billion che kora na me aye. Yes, unye ni part 1 at was 1 billion ni.
And that man me de koye nti since that time no na me kwaje me dividends me jenam say be 3 or 4 months. And omo yes so yemfa me time na so na me
kwaje. Yes, o je kakra.
Me je be 3-4 months. Ti me yes me kwaje me next one no. August one no and omo yes so yemfa omo de yemfa account details mo.
Enti wo de koto gold wo be bia ton gold.
Yes, blue market.
Who say gold e dey ama we je.
Who say gold na dey ama.
Ana who gold na.
Me anka say mo no kra me hu gold.
Because sa gold ndi me chese wo hu gold da mbo.
Me hu gold.
We dey say hu bi da. The first time hu gold the time I koto Menzgold for di.
Gold and say me koto.
Wo so anfa nkochiro bia say gold na
dey. Na dey me toy na e pack e wo ade bi mu. Nti e hye paper rubber dey bi seal ne ya seal ya chro Menzgold e wo so. Nti and also so omo aka say
ne kase net say
bibi tra small 1 square bi.
Say 1 billion le say no me na. Different. Say kilos in pounds na identity. Say no say kilos pounds na.
Equivalent to usika no pe na dey amount. Na wo dey akọ.
So call the issue am na ko fa.
Oh, there be ade ku betimi ade kutu bi na obekuta.
E wo hefa.
E wo Kaswa Badwam road no so.
Ho na tongo no ye frɛ ho say.
Blue marketing consult.
Ayo.
Yeah. Honum na me koto me den na me de ko. Menzgold office because see one can say
the Menzgold for now this can call her no direct to Blue Marketing Consultant.
Exactly. Me call honor so baby obenya gold ni bi ato
any blue market
blue market honor like their own certify say
honor betimi
ato no
so woni mo bi oton gold kra wontumi nton
no ene de okoto free baby now the ba obetimi agaje say enya papa enti dia ma baby a
blue market
ma bia ma kire woni say kwa na koto no sa pepepe na obeye no see
now so 1 billion
and there
now yes a Ghana swami and you are said there
oh David
rubber bag
mo say this time is kind of ticket you know na me de coin na me de kokoto na me de buy na wo mo draft mo contract agreement
now strategy hu sika so me ensa me baba me nko me me ai first me ref
Mahmoud Salif
Mahmoud bako de wo nkran ha
I'm one cran ha ya
adwuma be na ai
well made more state institution remember some
state institution financial and security
remember some boss make specifics
ayo ate say there is bank for go muni ade anti mpese mu na bia wo kura wo police ni a na de
remember some okra
enti na ye de wo ye de na ate ye say bibi sa ho
well madam for minimum munye adwuma dodo na ohonam and yes and
ohonam say ohonam do
yeah ohonam akwa invest
enti o mo ka kire
yeah and o mo ka kire me no I thought interest no was sorodo nti mami edwene ho kakra
eno ye year ben
that was 2015 nti medwene ho kakra now that Charlie it's like it kept on going everything
and no mo jom sika so kama
mo musika me hu say
enti o mo de be kire o so say ja
and ya o mo de yeso so me hu
e bi de ye dey
oh this ya dan talk us and
no na te fa ko
na me te fa ko
ja kire hu say no
ade me so me will be a mama fan and me believe in say your state institutions which paying for ededa o man yakofa o mo a yetwa o mo ka yie esan say o mo na mo onim die a o metumi abo o man mano eho bai and once a company ewo ha wa ye adwuma for about 5-6 years we building with a confidence
say you are post for ho you were soldier for ho but mo mpejo mo say ya te say inti bam na we no yere kontokwa no abo ewura ho say me ba be pattern tokwa
but a company I existed for about 5-6 years institutions are modern I mean that is their responsibility mainly that's what they're supposed to do that's what they are paid for anamebo
say obi o ha say bia me bibi mantwe bi wo mfi na bia me hye me dem na me ye pure water
Menzgold na
intisa wo bia wo me area mo ye pure water me aka chiro say me so so
I get that point
so but then but me say me to we me ko ka o me say me
Menzgold mechanic say it wasn't operating in an obscured corner Menzgold was everywhere now mo bebia
but you probably might not know the job they are doing. Well, that's what my point I'm trying to make. Say, it probably might be there as a building. You've seen see actual Menzgold to home. But you no way who say Juma or Muyin. So be a Obama, yes. There's something like this going on. Go and check.
Okay.
I
get it.
Yeah, because
you are playing the devil's advocate. Meteo in 20
now who say no?
Maybe 42,000.
42,000. 420 million.
Can
you say 420 million?
So friend say Menzgold na
but who the dividends be
menjeda
oh
menye capital
we grade am so me say we
me de call ya and so
who did trade now say 1 billion there we be 10,000 who did 30,000 and you say we sika no what 30,000 no to win 70 be fan samwa
there be me pem sika ni na
and take Menzgold na omo ye adwuma kama and they were advertising on radio TV and recently 20 Metier chairman of the finance committee chairman of the finance committee of parliament honorable Mark Sibe Yeboah also as far back as February 2017 and amu hu say my friend Menzgold finance committee and say they were operating illegally. So as far over 1.5 years ago.
Okay,
so when you realize that it was operating illegally, that's where you should have just shut it down.
Did you hear? Because there was some.
I never heard that.
Once, radio.
Which were warnings, Nana?
Yeah.
Oh, the warnings I heard, but warnings, you know.
But that time no. Why doing so? Because it got to a point they came out to say, "Obi or person or close no emergency can." Because according to our communication director, they paid some. But some of you people decided that we want to pay 5%.
Oh, no. I know you're
they pay some, and they say recent times,
No, as for me, I didn't join because my own say I needed my money. But my point is that oh,
that's a no case or Mutia,
is it?
Nipa saying, Nipa saying, no, Mutumi Beji, music, sorry.
Okay, but as a state institution worker, let me ask him first. Investigation, Ben, and Saudi Sika Koto. What checks did you do? Because we investment, at least he went to see a banker.
Yeah.
And no man wanted, but later I realized people were chopping and living into the hair. But what did you do?
Me say. Once I hear Edumaiku Ahodwa. Yeah, dim paying for at the down man. Say I don't know how na and papa.
It mean you are telling me, say you just didn't do any checks. You heard about it.
Well, I've heard about it, and it has been in existence, and it was operating.
So you didn't ask anybody about it.
But you see, there are a lot of things that makes one believe. Say now we are legitimate.
No, I can understand. I'm not faulting you. I'm only asking questions.
Yeah, there are a lot of
there are people like you, just who are really me say me investment my bomb and we are interested, but I also put my money somewhere. But I look to an account, and they said, "Oh, just put it here, roll over." Until me, I am my 3 months. So the I am pound.
And me who says I am investing. And so, at this point, there was a shutdown, and what I thought the state should have done.
Back and forth.
Yeah, but and prior to that, in warnings, I can answer me. Warnings, I can answer me. Me believe in this. State institutions are not paid to sit in their air-conditioned offices and issue.
No, I accept that. It's true. Yes.
You are supposed to act.
Yes.
That's why you are paid and given all the required resources.
But if you don't give the information, they probably might not know.
Well,
that's my point.
Chairman of the finance committee.
Because policy if one ko bona man say brief will be where
I get it.
They can't. That's
why I refer to the chairman of the finance committee's comment.
That way back 2017.
Omo realized it, say that's February 2017. Omo realized it, and they told Menzgold plainly that what you were doing was an illegal business.
It probably came out.
What you see?
Maybe a month.
You see,
2017.
My point is that once someone who said it was illegal, a parliament cried to me, a catcher who said they were operating illegal. But we previewed to that meeting and what the outcome.
Who you as a customer, you wanted to be there?
Oh no! Oh, you see, that is the point.
No, I'm only asking questions. Yeah. Which point? Now, person, or parliament, or brown.
I think you'll get me when you listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
And my point is say, common na muko di na mutu mi catch Menzgold say na muni hu nkrata asem mo be yes adwuma no. Ye ni ho ye ntumi hu nkoma mo di ye any ehu outcome. Ani ntina ka state institutions for no esa mo di o mo nan si form closing it down right and then right there it should have been closed down so that to avert a lot more people going into it because which were a lot of nkofana amuko mu na 2-3 months and even weeks and sana closure no. So who closing it down earlier 2017
and that's why I know America say they had a lawyer who was also telling them you Bank of Ghana is not a bank. You security we are not that kind of thing. They were going back and forth.
You see,
and then came on air. Omamuna say obi abe set up a business. Na omanum penny for no ebetimi ahwe ne han say oh we unhye we yen yasenti ye adwuma saa keke.
You see,
I mean, I don't know there.
But did you more imagine some court? Like, have you?
The meme the Ukrainian me here ready some court.
Alright, now we can show
Debbie. Court is something there, Debbie.
Now, no one about you to go.
Court, and then
court. Uben, no bebundia. And that's all Ubaka.
Because na me jan wan lawyer ben kra na me ko ni chambers kra ko kama sama kire ne sisi
oh lawyers no doso e bia so ko ho
me nim lawyer bia
lawyer kwa me kufu
me nim lawyer bia ena sika
bia ko nei kra betimi abo
ena sika obesan akwaje me amu na dia medi ni kra me ni bi mesan dia akwadina court akotuyama lawyer ne ho manso
nti sika ne she
na me ka sika so na meje
sisi abaya to anamo okay no police to anamo let me say so court to anamo ebiru ma de manim kan court to anamo police abem so omo
say ye we nye wana omudi kan no wo mo anamo ntuo no wana omudi kan no mo case na ngaza kra no enkosi hwe wana omudi kan court no enkosi hwe kaswa police for e de na omudi ko ne enkosi de enkosi hwe eyi kumase for no so bi no mu amanda na no na de enkosi hwe
court ka kire omo say omunko tone dan ewi ase na say dan no kura nya ne bia
very good
wa high
very good anything na ye de pressure no egu aban so say
ene watu ha na mo sisi ya ye si ntapo ko
say na mo na pressure no ena ama omo ahu say afi de say na yada no kure na aban na
why na ada
aban ne
na wa do sika kwa na
bi me na
because then if what has got DKMI yet hasa
men
you were expecting say if I me to
men na anything na me ye dede
how were you expecting government to respond? That's my point.
Good. Number one, Debbie, Menzgold customer be any honma or can say a buying for taxpayers' money in Kutia. No, but
if you have a responsibility as a customer, so be reporting, then they can't make the move. Also, on water.
But na police for no crana, one crana. I'm running a kuta or more, say a call reporting mom. Or one classical woman to me reporting. And
but that's not like the issue. It is about your money. It is 1 billion and your money.
But a lot of state institutions have been petitioned. We've petitioned Iyoko, we petitioned the presidency, and
Iyoko said the asema. Oh, petition there and
petition leaders and
wherever number one is, they should be brought down, be investigated, and if there are assets, the assets should be confiscated, sold, and then pay us the customers. That's what we petition. And you know, how far can you go for justice than petitioning the president?
The whole president.
Oh, but the president of the land.
He's the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
But if you petition the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, and what you expect him to do, that if somebody goes to the market to go and buy tomatoes in Techimai, now or the banana can break it down, not tomatoes in now, President Hosu won't do tomatoes.
This is not the scenario.
It's an investment. It's an investment you did. That's my point. That is an investment.
No, sec.
But the lawyer said they were not dealing in. It's not gold trading.
Until lawyer individual overrides a state.
They said no. Now say you have to go back and forth. Be sure where the
state should be sure.
Because now they are not even saying say wait. Imra says fraud. You understand? Even the court didn't say illegal. We said fraud. So
no, week.
No. Forget
it. Because Enra asempa.
Okay, you fancy Achinaba. See you kwachina mwam. Na to say the Kumasi for the say properties no. Yen town ko wiase hu say ya haya. Mo ba ndai.
PRO no. Waka ne several Enra kra waka. Yes. Communication director no. Waka say sika no e wo ho a wo metu obi a sika ama no de omu hia na say
aban you just said that the ones they paid na nya no kre because that same interview no all kind say we tue bika wo say nya no
no sai sika
but now you believe that the money is there
there be o dudu na no ka no because ono angasa ho na angasa no oni ni data nipa na wa de no be 1.8 million also say 660,000
board members 600,000
in the board members kra
wankasa onim eno wankasa onim o ka say you betimi akọ find out
from registered general right
onim
ya fa say be manager onye board director na akọ hwe ne kira
okay ena unim na customers do
communication director wanya finance manager
ade na wo nya because assembly back finance for no anya wo kro ya na say oh yeah okasa wo no ye bebusa wo asem
and
now, $200 million.
What do you expect?
The action
very good. It since
the action is belated. The action is belated. I check because we could have salvaged a lot if this action had been taken much earlier. That's why all this while we were protesting. Or my government
but you didn't go through the right process in the protesting.
Right. I don't know how far we could go than petitioning the president.
Okay.
I don't know any. The commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, you are petitioning him. That's the highest.
You are also expecting your money.
We're expecting that as soon as he's brought into this country, you better see all the assets were acquired through Menzgold investment or Menzgold business. Na yen to me and sikana, and that's why
Scan there, oh.
Scan, I say, yenya.
I will.
So we're from one panoni.
Yes,
that's why you blame me about. You know why?
Who blame me?
You see, now let me explain, and you will get the point.
Because you yourself didn't even do your checks.
You see,
you didn't do checks yet. You are blaming somebody else who's sitting somewhere. You are assuming so no die. But
okay, also me blame Obi.
Yeah, because you have to blame yourself first.
Now, you did in American. Bank of Ghana, for instance. As I see, Obi say one intervene. And see, Sabrain now Papa no him say. That one.
So has nothing to do with Bank of
now
Ghana.
Listen, maybe obeti my sister me we are. Until when him say that one share, you be tracking ne accounts and ne japadi. Until we was skabia, one man be say 3-4 months. Make crack a man.
It doesn't work that way. If Interpol works, wherever the money is, we can all bring it together and take it. If there's money.
If there's
really money.
But how about liquidation of properties? How about liquidation of properties? No, within that period.
Interpol last started. They probably would not say 540. No, we are saying that property would do house where they are. What have you learned from it?
Well, I've learned some bitter lessons. Next time the answer number investment, I will ask questions.
And
what's 27%?
And me and Casacrano, my actually me who say investment, pass investment. Whether Opa we are wine cry. Yes, you cry. No, maybe I say cement. Now, let me go from Papam away.
Yeah, quite a community of our Greek, you bedding come over here.